Some spectacular vaulting there. Hope you enjoyed it. Time to take a deep breath as we focus on the balance beam. We have Olympic champion Sunny Davis, who will be competing along with the world champion Simone Biles, such a popular competitor. She'll be going up first.
Well, Carol Angela, we have a sneak peek backstage for the ladies. The winner getting set to
Canada, China, Belgium, USA and Netherlands being represented on the beam.
This is my favorite apparatus by far.
Yesterday, the 15 medals on offer. 14 nations took medals, so a great spread across the globe of the medal success.
Just to qualify for the world final, what an accomplishment for each and every one of them.
I'm no expert, but balance beam
Stands build up here for these finals.
It's way too narrow.
It does require special focus, that is for sure. But these are phenomenal athletes. They've trained for years for this moment, and they are well prepared for the challenge.
And the challenge is just ahead. In about 1 minute, we'll be going to women's speed.
Amongst our finalists, we also have Nina Durwal from Belgium. She made history yesterday, winning the uneven bars, ahead of Simone Biles, who took her first world medal on the bars, and there she is. Elizabeth Sachs took the bronze. There's Nina Durwal. Chinese team represented by Zhang Jin and Yu Qingting on this apparatus. I guess you're ready to make their entrance.
This is the Doha 2018 Women's World Beam Final.
So let's meet and greet the finalists on the balance beam. The top 8 making it through qualification.
Representing the United States of America, 13-time world champion.
The wink from Simone Biles, what a superstar she is.
Simone Biles.
She already has 3 golds and a silver.
Representing Canada, 2017 World All-Around Silver Medalist, Ellie Black.
Popular gymnast Ellie Black from Canada. Such experience.
Representing the People's Republic of China, 2018 World Team Bronze Medalist, Zhang Jin.
Just 17 years of age, Zhang Jin.
Representing Belgium, World Uneven Bars Champion, Nina Durwal.
Well, she will have to focus after the celebrations of yesterday, taking that world title on the uneven bars. Second competitor from Canada, just 16 years of age, Anne-Marie
Representing the United States of America, World Team Champion, Kara
Ika, the second highest qualifier. Exceptionally good on beam, both in qualification and in the team event. Very artistic competitor, the Olympic champion, Sunny Davis from Netherlands.
China, World Team Bronze Medalist, Yu Qingting.
And the second gymnast representing China, 18 years of age, Yu Qingting. Well, none of the 2017 medalists on balance beam qualified this time round, but we do have two of the Rio medalists. Of course, Sonny Vegas, the Olympic champion, and Simone Biles, bronze medalist in Rio on this apparatus. Simone Biles performed with such confidence in qualification. Had a couple of errors in both the team and the all-around competition. This is the lineup. She will be up first. And as we've seen across these 2 weeks of competition, anything can happen. This is all about keeping calm, keeping focused, going through their routine, which lasts a maximum of 1 minute 30. Completing those acrobatic and dance elements as if they're in training, trying not to let the moment get the better of them. This apparatus takes no prisoners, 1 meter 25 high, 5 meters long and 10 centimeters wide.
Each and every one of them.
I thought I'd get that, but I just wanted to ask a question anyway.
This is balance beam.
And there the supporters from the United States.
So they are literally coming in and putting on their best performance for the crowd. 1 gymnast at a time. The very best of the best.
We are less than 30 seconds away from our first competitor on women's balance.
So here, just making her final little chalk marks on the beam. Helps them know where they need to start. Perhaps for the dismount if they've got a combination leading into it. Interesting to know whether they think it's an advantage to go first or last. Sometimes it's good to get it over with. When you're at the end, you know what you need to beat, but it's all about doing the job that you are prepared for. So our first finalist on beam represents the United States of America. She's taken 3 world titles here in Doha already, all around, on vault and with the team. This is Simone Biles. Beautiful triple spin in the squat position. In the brani or front half, just a little wobble on the landing. Bit layout, no problem there whatsoever. Again, a slight hesitation. And the pipe front somersault. Issues with that skill in the team competition. But safely through today. Free walkover into the split jump. Two backflips into the full twist in double tuck. Well, a good routine from Simone Biles.
Representing the United States of America.
She came in with a higher score, 14.8 from qualification. She has a difficulty value of 6.4, 21 years of age. Look at this, such confidence, smoothly round. And there, she had to work hard to stay on, but in true Simone Biles style, what a fighter she is. Drawing on her experience, beautiful flick into the layout, and that was the pike somersault forward, readjusting the hips, but continuing through into that final 2 flicks and the full twisting double tuck to dismount from the beam. Very difficult work.
She walked up to that beam and put that chalk line on there.
bronze medalist at the Olympic Games on the balance beam. She waits for the score to come through. Lawrence Landy, the coach, and a huge smile. Look at that, consummate professional.
Never, ever giving up.
The score comes through 13.6 for Simone Biles. Now, interestingly, each of our finalists scored more than that in qualification. This is the second performer, Ellie Black, representing Canada. Second all around in 2017 at the World Championships.
Ellie Black.
Switch leg leap onto the end of the beam. And a double spin, a little readjustment as she came out of that. Straight back somersault. Confident work. Side somersault. Around a double pipe back somersault to finish the routine, moving swiftly and efficiently through that exercise. Little shrug of the shoulders. Finalist on balance beam in 2017. She scored 13.733 in qualification. The difficulty score 5.5. Here, the change leg leap on, straight into the next leap. Connecting the skills to build the difficulty. Very difficult double spin. Just a little adjustment there. And here, backflip into the straight somersault. That is her acrobatic series, bending the knees to control the landing. Poised throughout the choreography. And this was the big dismount, the double pike. Bends the knees. And a good job from Ellie Black.
Luckily for us, she chose gymnastics.
See a qualification score in the background there, 13.733.
Another quote about the team final. She said, I think you represented Canada the way we like.
23 years of age.
Aggression and never giving up. That is the attitude of the incredible Ellie Black. Just a reminder, the judges are calculating both the difficulty score and the execution score.
Well, just waiting for the score to come through now. There, the two competitors divided by Lawrence Landy.
Another chance to watch.
And there, let's have a look at that dismount, the round up onto the end, turning her so that she can complete the backward rotating somersaults.
They have to be very strong to get that air time for those big dismounts.
Here comes the score.
The score comes in 13.033.
Puts her in silver medal contention.
And she shrugs, 4.8 the difficulty value.
Our third competitor for this final, representing China.
This is 17-year-old Zhang Jin at her first World Championships. Bronze medalist on beam at the Asian Games earlier this year. Oh, beautiful leap, absolutely beautiful. Extension right the way through her ankles to her toes. Two flicks in the straight sums. Oh, what a shame. And the audience showing their support. Free walkover into the split jump and the split to ring. High on the toe in the full spin. Oh dear, well. Two falls, each of those falls will incur a whole mark penalty. Two flicks. Oh, going for the very difficult dismount. What a shame. She was a beautiful worker. Such amplitude in the leaps and spins. But it was not to be for her. Here, little hop through to seated position.
If a coach or gymnast thinks that the D score might be incorrect, they have the right.
And look at this leap. Look at the extension there. Head going right back. Difficult because the gymnast is unsighted when they land. This is where she had the problem. She went for the somersault. You see the shoulders going off. She tried to hold on to the beam, but it wasn't to be.
And we have the opportunity of seeing Zhang Jin on balance beam.
And here again,
wonderful flexibility when the head goes back.
Lovely style in the movements. That 180-degree split demonstrated. And she came off there again. That was the second fall. Here into the dismount, the two back flips to 1 foot, then to 2 foot, moving into the triple twist. But, the damage was already done.
Just 17 years old and the bronze medalist at the Asian Games on balance beam. So
the third highest qualifier with 14.1.
Will carry on the Chinese tradition of excellence on balance beam, just gaining some really valuable experience here.
Meanwhile, Annie Black has submitted an inquiry for her routine. They can question the difficulty value. The judges will look at that again. We'll keep you updated. Getting some feedback from the coach. Hopefully we'll see Zhang Jin again, and particularly on this apparatus where she shows such promise.
Zhang Jin is the third competitor in this final. Here's your score.
And the score comes in 11.5 for Zhang Jin.
11.50. That puts her in bronze medal contention currently.
Next on women's balance beam, representing Belgium.
Our next finalist is the uneven bars world champion, Nina de Waal from Belgium. And the round off layout mount to the end of the apparatus. Click layout. Just a little additional arm movement there to control her balance at the end of the acrobatic series. holding it together on the side somersault. Quick change, split leap with the back leg in the ring position. And there, the triple spin. Saw the same at the start of Simone Biles' routine. She goes again now, this time the double. Lovely extension of the free leg. Tall, elegant competitor. And the full twisting, getting the somersault to finish the routine. Well done, Nina Wood.
Well, it's wonderful to see our 2018 world champion on uneven bars in action.
High five from the coaches.
The European silver medalist on beam. So
We heard the whistle go towards the end. She had 10 seconds to get off, which she did. She was within her 1 minute 30. Here, the round up onto the board, layout onto the end of the beam. Beautiful control. Here, the flick layout. Just the little arm circle to bring balance right over the centre of mass. Base of support there. That was the wobble on the side somersault. Living and breathing every moment with her.
She had a triple and a double in that routine.
Using her arms in the composition. And this, the unusual dismount. She steps forward whilst rotating backwards and adds a full twist to it.
It is the gainer.
There, the gainer full. And just a little jump forward on the landing. Scored 13.766 in qualification. And the score comes in 13.466. She moves into second place. So there's our leader. Halfway through this beam final.
We're halfway through. Now performing on balance beam representing Canada.
Here's the youngest of our finalists, 16-year-old Anne-Marie Paduraru from Canada. And the triple spin. Quick change to ring. Oh, very nice combination. Aerial cartwheel into two layouts. Difficult work and well performed. You walk over, split jump into the back flip. It's going well. We're building now into the dismount. Here she goes. And the double pipe, wow. She is absolutely delighted. Super work from the 16-year-old in her first year of the senior competition. What a moment for her. Met by the team captain, Ellie Black. Well, showing no signs of nerves. Here's that triple spin in the sitting squat position, cleanly through. And it's a very difficult acrobatic combination, the aerial cartwheel, where she has to turn before setting herself up for the 2 layout somersaults. And very impressive.
Beautiful split jump right into
super work there. She almost looked to be enjoying the performance, if you can say that on the beam. And they're pulling tight into the 2 rotations, just a step back. And she beamed as she landed from that.
Brilliant. Just 16 years old.
And the score, 14.1. She's so surprised. She moves ahead of Miles into the gold medal position. And that may be hard to beat. And the maple leaf flying high. Here the current standings. Paduradio leads from Simone Biles. Nina Durwell currently in the bronze medal position with 3 gymnasts to go.
Competing next, representing the United States of America, Kara Ika.
This is Kara Ika, gold medalist with the team from the United States of America. Second highest qualifier. Ooh, and she's off. Potentially one of the favourites here for a medal. And went for the switch leg leap onto the end. Now has to recover and complete the rest of the exercise. Well, the same combination as we have just seen from young Padurario. The difficult aerial cartwheel into the 2 layouts. Here the leap into the side somersaults. Change to ring, into the back flip. Holds the leg up, showing control. Corbett flick, now she's found a rhythm. Nice leap combination. Round off, backflip, up into 2.5 twists. Wow, Kara Ika performed so well in the team competition and in qualification on this apparatus. But what a shame on the mount at the very beginning of her exercise, a fall.
It is always difficult to continue after a fall, but she certainly gave it everything she had, just a little slip on the mount.
Let's take another look at that mount. Here, leap on. There you see, just her weight slightly to the right, and she did everything she could to try to fight to stay on, but unfortunately the fall will incur a hallmark deduction.
Showing wonderful flexibility.
Here, beautiful free walkover into the leap.
To the ring split
The ring leap with a head back, slight adjustment there. This was the combination, the aerial cartwheel into the two layouts. There you can see how narrow the beam is, having to use her feet to cling on. There, the side somersault. So here's the build up into the dismount. Round off backflip, 2.5 twists, and very well performed.
Hera is just 15 years old. She doesn't turn 16 for another 4 days. Coming into this competition,
she had 14.466 in qualification with a difficulty score of 6.4.
We know her future is very bright indeed.
There's our leader.
We are waiting for the score.
Oh, disappointment on the face of Kara Ika. What a shame. Shows how much it means.
Just one more opportunity to watch Kara Ika in action.
Is 15 years of age, turned 16 on the 7th of November. Leading score, of course, 14.1. She did a great job in the team competition, helping the United States of America secure gold in that brutal format, which sees 3 gymnasts perform with every score counting.
Here it is.
And the score comes through 12.833. We have 2 gymnasts remaining. Penultimate performer is Olympic champion on the balance beam, Sanne Wevers, representing Netherlands.
Representing the Netherlands, Sanne Wevers.
Round off backflip onto the end. Beautifully controlled. Double spin with the leg at the horizontal, but she had to turn out. Aerial cartwheel backflip, and the Olympic champion is off. Goodness me. Free walkover into the split jump. Full twisting backflip. Such a graceful performer. Double spin with the leg in horizontal. Into the double spin. Nice combination. And a beautiful dismount, the full twisting gainer, the same dismount as Nina Derwaal. Well, this beam final has had everything. Who'd have thought? Usually so secure. Here, the round of backflip onto the end. No faults there. Sonny Vevers, now 27 years of age. And a slight readjustment here. Perhaps a little bit unsettling. And this was the aerial cartwheel into the backflip. Saw that right foot just not quite placed. And she couldn't save it. Silver medalist on the balance beam at the 2015 Glasgow World Championships.
The double pirouette.
Took the European title on this apparatus earlier this year.
Full twist.
And here, great control on the landing from the gainer back.
This is a team that focuses on wonderful artistry.
Disappointment for Sonny Vevers.
The force is grace.
Yeah, the two Canadian gymnasts currently lying in first and fourth.
One routine left in this women's balance beam final. We are waiting for Sonny Vevers' score.
There, the supporters from Netherlands. Have just one more gymnast to go. Taking another look at that unfortunate fall.
Just slightly offside.
Only takes a fraction for the centre of mass to be outside the base of support, and the gymnasts are off.
Judges now calculating both difficulty and execution.
And the score 12.666.
Score for Sonny Vevers.
Disappointment for Sonny Vevers.
Puts her into 6th place.
Standings are unchanged.
Simone Biles and Anne-Marie Padurario assured of a medal. Lying in first and second, Nina Dual currently in that bronze medal position with one more gymnast to go. This is Liu Tingting from China. Backflip onto the beam. Walk over into the front somersault. Nice combination. Split change to ring, into the backflip, confidently through. And the free walkover, beautiful flexibility, and extension throughout her elements. Leap into the aerial cartwheel and the split jump. Super position in flight. Building up to the dismount. And the round up, double twist. And a big smile from Liu Tingting. Finalist on the balance beam in 2017, where she placed 7th. World Cup winner this year on this apparatus, 18 years of age. And kept her nerve when it mattered. The backflip onto the beam to start the routine. Here, walk over into the front somersault combination. Nice acrobatic combination. She scored 13.733 in qualification with a difficulty value of 6.0. Yeah, the aerial cartwheel there. Into beautiful split jump. 480-degree split demonstrated. And there, double twist. A big smile as she landed. She knew she'd done a good job. Oh, and a huge hug from the Olympic champion. That's nice.
Incidentally, Liu Ting was scouted by her first coach because of her excellent physical condition.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if she can push up into the medals. A great routine from her. She's done herself proud.
She knows she has a medal, but what color will it be?
Looking for a score of 13.466 to push up into the medals. 14.1 is the highest score so far.
Another opportunity to see Liu Ting.
Here, extended in the back flip. Lovely work.
All in the judges' hands. At this point, she's done everything she can do.
And the score coming through, 14.533. Liu Ting takes the world title on the beam. A huge smile from Anne-Marie Paduariu, who wins the silver for Canada. And Simone Biles collects another medal. It's a bronze for her.
Gold was the final routine of this women's balance beam final.
Well, tears from Liu Ting. Fabulous exercise to close this beam final.
The medalists absolutely fantastic.
And there the medalists all together.
So very close.
What a moment for the 18-year-old.
Sunday Favors and Zhang Jin, all fantastic balance beam workers. Another day will be their day, but today
The Canadian. She just can't stop smiling.
And sparkling silver for Anne-Marie
The emotion is raw.
of Canada.
That's how much it means.
Ladies and gentlemen, our gymnasts are leaving the area of play and competition. Let's have a good round of applause for all of them.
Producing the performance of a life when it mattered. What an exciting beam final.
Emotions run high at the end of the women's balance beam final. Tears of joy, lots of hugs. Liu Ting is your world champion.
So their confirmation of the results, tears of joy from Liu Ting as she takes the title with 14.533. A silver medal for Anne-Marie Paduariu from Canada. And Simone Biles wins a bronze for the United States of America. She's taken medals in all of the finals so far. Two down, three to go. We still have action to go on the men's parallel bars, the women's floor, and the men's horizontal bar. But before that, we will be having the victory ceremonies for vault and balance beam.
Fantastic. First ever World Championship medals for Canada in 2006.
Exciting times at the Aspire Arena.
Ellie Black, 11 years later, took that incredible silver medal all around. And now here is Anne-Marie Paduariu for Canada with the silver medal. Simone Biles adds to her incredible medal total with the bronze medal on balance beam.
you see what we've become? In the cold light of day, we're a flame in the wind of the fire that we've begun. Every argument, every word we can't take back. 'Cause with all that has happened, I think that we both know the way that.
And now the women's balance beam victory ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's balance beam. Representing the United States of America, Simone Biles.
Simone Biles matching her Olympic bronze medal with a World Championship bronze on the balance beam.
Winner of the silver medal, representing Canada, Anne-Marie Padurario.
And an absolutely delighted Anne-Marie Padurario from Canada. Sheer joy on her face as she completed her exercise. And the realisation that she's a world medalist on the balance beam.
And winner of the gold medal in 2018 Women's Balance Beam World Champion, representing the People's Republic of China, Liu Tingting.
Liu Tingting, a superb final performance on the beam to secure the gold medal. What a moment for the 18-year-old, taking gold for China. Tears of joy. The emotion was clear to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the People's Republic of China. Doha, show your appreciation for your World Championship medalists.
Congratulations to our balance beam medalist, Liu Tingting, winning gold for China in an emotional final there. Silver for Anne-Marie Padurario from Canada, a delighted 16-year-old. And Simone Biles picks up another medal. This time it's a bronze on the beam to add to her silver on bars and gold on vault in the all-around and with the team.
Liu Tingting really handling the pressure brilliantly. The last performer on balance beam. And what a competitor she has.
One more final to go in the women's event, and that will be on floor, where Simone Biles will feature once more.
about where to go, and Simone is very graciously saying, "Oh, you walk over there. Now you hold up your medal." And what an ambassador for our sport Simone Biles is. She is pure class all the way, and she's just as excited for these two young athletes at their very first World Championship.
Plenty more to come with the men's power bars coming up in just a moment, followed by the women's floor exercise final and the closing round with the men's horizontal bar final later on today. And here we have a sneak preview of backstage. They are ready to come out with parallel bars.
There's the gold medal, and that's how much it means to her.